Assalamu alaikum everyone. Once again, I welcome you to my YouTube channel, that is Awab Kiazai. Nawabkiazai. As you know that we have started a series of conjunctions, and this is the third video of conjunctions part 3. So in this video, we will know about subordinating conjunctions. Now, let's know what a subordinating conjunction is. A subordinating conjunction is a conjunction that connects an independent clause and a dependent clause. So now let's know a little bit what a dependent clause is. A dependent clause is a clause, a sentence that cannot stand alone, that is incomplete. It needs the help of an independent clause. Now here, before I go to the main point, I would like to clarify here that in my previous video, recent video, conjunctions part 2, I had made a little mistake in a sentence. There was, he works in an office, okay, but orally I said I performed that, but when it comes to writing, I forgot to write an article there. By mistake, I dropped the article. I had to write he works in an office, but rather I wrote he works in office. So it was a mistake. I'm sorry for that. Look at the examples now. Dependent clause, before I go out. Before I go out. Now it is complete. So okay, so what is the lacking here? The problem, the shortage is here. This word. This word makes it dependent clause. For example, I say, before I go out. Then another question automatically arises in your mind, and you will be thinking that before you go out, so what? Then what? Then you say, I turn the lights off. Look at this, it is an independent clause. Before I go out, it is a dependent clause. I turn the lights off, it is an independent clause. Okay, so this is the word that makes this sentence dependent clause, only because of this word. Otherwise it is a complete sentence. Okay, it is also a sentence, a full sentence, okay, with the core meaning. But the problem is this, that when a conjunction is attached to this sentence, now it becomes a dependent clause. It needs the help of another sentence. That's why it is called dependent clause, or you can say subordinate clause. Okay, now here I have written them both in one line. Before I go out, I turn the lights off. Remember one thing, whenever your dependent clause comes first, you have to put a comma here like this. You can see it here. Dependent clause is here, that's why you have to put a comma here. Okay, now look at the independent clause, I turn the lights off. So remember this. Once again, I would like to tell you that whenever the dependent clause comes first, then you have to put a comma, okay, after each subordinating clause before starting the independent clause. Okay, remember this. But when your independent clause comes first and dependent clause comes last, then you don't have to use any punctuations. Look at this example now. I watch TV after I finish my work. Now if I use this one, dependent clause, after I finish my work, so you will automatically ask, after you finish your work, what do you do? Then what happens? Then you'll have to say, I watch TV. Oh, I see. Got it. Now I got the point. Okay, so this is the problem. with the dependent and independent class. Dependent class always needs the help of another class. I mean another sentence. Okay. Now you will be thinking that it's very difficult to memorize all these subordinating conjunctions. So I have a small trick here with me. You can see it here. Swabits. 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 Okay. You can see it now. From S, since, from W, when, from A, although, from B, because, from I, if, from T, that, from S, so that. Now it is an acronym. It is an acronym. Now you will be thinking again that what an acronym is. An acronym is an abbreviation that can be read. Any abbreviation that can be read is called acronym. For example, MBBS, LLB, these cannot be read. Although these are abbreviations, but these cannot be read. That's why these are not called acronyms. Acronyms are those abbreviations that can be read. Like before in my previous video, I said WAPDA. Okay, now if I tell you that orally, NUML, NUML, okay, NUML University, and when we go to make our identity card to the office, so that office is called Nadra. So these can be read. Okay, NUML, Nadra, and many more like this. But here I would like to tell you that these are not the only conjunctions. I mean subordinating conjunctions. There are many more subordinating conjunctions. Here there was a shortage of the place, so that's why I had written just a few of them. Otherwise there are many more. Okay, so for them you will have to you can say research a little bit. Okay, you'll have to Google. It was only my duty to make you understand the usage of subordinating conjunction. Okay, so that is up to you. Now look at the first example. She looks weak since she has been sick. Now if you use only this part, I mean dependent class, say since she has been sick. Since she has been sick, so what? Then what? Then you'll have to say she looks weak. She looks weak since she has been sick. Look at the second example. The thieves had fled when the police arrived. Now if you take this part, I mean dependent class, when the police arrived, so what? Then what? When the police arrived, you say the thieves had fled. Okay, the robbers had fled when the police arrived. Okay, look at the third example. The dog could not catch the prey. I'm talking about the hunting dog, the greyhound. Okay, the dog could not catch the prey, although it ran fast. Now if I say, although it ran fast, if I take this dependent class, although it ran fast, so what? Then what? Say it could not catch the prey. Although the dog ran fast, okay, it could not catch the prey. Okay, so this is an independent class and this is a dependent class. Okay, look at the fourth example. You must succeed if you work hard. Now if I take this part, dependent class, if I say if you work hard, so we'll ask if you work hard, then what? So what? Say, then I will say you must succeed. Oh, I see. Now I got it. You must succeed if you work hard. Okay, look at the sixth example. I did not know that he was my relative. Now if I only say this, I mean dependent class, if I say that he was my relative, so what? What happened? what happened before, okay, or what is going to happen later. Then you say, I did not know that he was my relative. Okay, look at the sixth example. I went closer so that he could see me clearly. Now if I take this part, I'm in the dependent clause, then I will say, so that he could see me clearly. So what? Then what? What did you do before so that he could see you clearly? Then you will say, I went closer. I went a little bit closer so that he could see me clearly. Who could see me? My grandpa. Okay. These are the dependent clauses at the end. So that's why we have not used any punctuations here except this one. Why there is a punctuation, there is a comma? Because dependent clause has come first. You have to put a comma after each clause. Okay, when your dependent clause comes first, then okay, you have to put a comma after the clause. But when your independent clause goes first, like these all, now these all are independent clauses. Okay, these all are independent clauses. Then in this case, you don't need any punctuations here, except your dependent clause comes first. I hope you have understood the concept of today's lesson. So inshallah, we will meet in a new video with a new grammatical point. So till then, stay blessed.